Hey everyone, it's Lyle Parks with the Viking Speaks. Welcome back to day 47 of the 90-day challenge. So it's a little later at night. I'm just kind of hanging out. And I wanted to take a pause from the 48 Laws of Power for a moment because I wanted to read you something from this little book I found. It's called The Little Red Book of Wisdom by Mark DeMoss. I would highly encourage you to read it. It is a religious-based text, but even if you're not of the Christian-based faith or faithful in general, there's a lot of really good nuggets in this book. So bear with me. There's something I want you to read. I feel like that we all need to hear from time to time. The title for this chapter is called A Turtle on a Fence Post, Appreciating How You Got Where You Are. We don't accomplish anything in this world alone. And whatever happens is the result of the whole tapestry of one's life and all weavings of individual threads from one to another that creates something. So, life happens one day at a time, one moment at a time for all of us. And I was shared something today that really kind of ties into this, where there was a gentleman who was working on building the company. He was on the Bradley podcast. And my buddy Josh showed me that. And he's talking about, as he built his business and everything, he went along, he kept building and everything. And it was all part of this idea where he had to prove his worth and he had to prove he mattered to the world. And so he built this massive business and everything, highly successful. And as he's sitting in the pool of his end goal, his accomplishment, he's got this beautiful big home, multi-million-dollar pool set up, let alone the house. And he's floating in there. He's got these fancy cars in the garage and everything. At the peak of success for what he had been working for, he became massively depressed out of nowhere. And it just kind of blew his mind for a moment. Thought, how could I be depressed? Look at where I'm at. Look what I've done. That's when the realization hit him. It's not the end goal. It's the journey along the way. And the person you become during that journey. So, from my own experience, in my life, you can see this little shirt I'm wearing right now. It's got the name Rabble Rousers on it. Little softball team I played in the adult league a couple years ago. And it's just a funny little name we put together. But, all the things that have happened to me in my life, they all happen for a reason. Good, bad, awful, and just kind of unexpected, out of the blue, mind-blowing things. You never know why things necessarily happen, especially at the moment. But as I sit here tonight and I gather my thoughts before I enter the work week again, decided it was time to pick this book up again and read. And well, I'm glad I did. We've all been on a journey. And this little video journey that we've been on, pushed forward by Dan Martin and Jeff Lerner, I'm really glad for it because I've learned quite a bit about myself along the way and I've been able to help others. I didn't know I could help this many people just by sharing my message and my thoughts. But, we experience pain and joy, struggles and triumphs. And if you think about it, how every second, every minor detail led you to where you are today. You are the engineer of your life. You design everything. The outcome is exactly what you made it to be. Now, I believe it's a fool that would say they wouldn't change a thing, because I know I would. Knowing what I know now, if I could go back, there are things I would change. But it's a fool's errand to wish for that. And it's important that you understand the difference. But instead of wishing you could go back and change certain things, be grateful. Be grateful that you had the opportunity to experience that, because as you are now, the life you're living is a result of that experience. And the person you became, whether it be good or bad, doesn't matter, is a result of that experience. Now, I believe it was Zig Ziglar that said, where you start doesn't matter, it's where you end. We're all given the opportunity in life. As long as you're breathing, you have the opportunity to continue moving forward and create the life you want. So take a moment to be grateful for the struggles, thankful for the triumphs, and look forward to the opportunity to be better each and every day. Tomorrow's never promised, so you better start living today, folks. That's all I got. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Much love. Bye for now.